Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from jagfx.com. It is Saturday, the 26th of February, 2022. This is just my weekly analysis video where I go over all the pairs I'm trading on the Forex charts on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So that's the obviously the high probability book and the divergence book. Funny that. All right, coming to you from sunny Alice Springs in the middle of Australia, right smack bang in the middle, famous for Uluru or Ayers Rock, which is about 400 kilometres away from here. I know you think they'd build a town next to it, but that's the way it is. Okay, these videos, I do them every week. They're just, and I don't want to lead people astray. They're not, I'm not a trade signal service at all. These videos and all the trades I call during the week are just example trade setups of what my systems from my books, just to show people that it does work and how to identify the signals. That's all it is. It's a support service. It's not a trade signal service by any means. You know, like I always say, take my methods or take my ideas, make them your own. You know, add your own indicators or use price action or, you know, some other sort of, you know, whatever, you know, the cycles of the moon. I don't care. Just make it your own. Don't follow me blindly. Have a look, see what you think, and just follow it. The reason I say that is because I'm getting people asking me a lot now, why didn't you take the trade on such and such? And, you know, and the watch list I have in this group is just a basic overview of the, you know, just to get away from a bit of correlation. Instead of having every GPP pair, I have just a few GP pairs, just to mix it up a bit, that's all. So let's go ahead. First up, we'll look at the news for the week ahead. Now, I'm just on my laptop again, it's a pain doing videos. So we're coming into Monday the 28th. This is the Forex Factory Economic Calendar. So I'm more interested in the red high impact events. Look, I'm not even sure what time zone my laptop's in at the moment. Alice Springs is different to Northern Territory, where Alice Springs is different to Queensland. So you know, I've got no idea if I'm coming or going. Couldn't even be bothered changing my watch because I'll be back in Queensland soon. So big one on Tuesday is the cash rate, interest rate out of Australia. They're not expecting a rise, so that's on Tuesday morning. So be careful of that. GDP out of Canada and some ISM manufacturing out of the US on Tuesday. So it could be a busy day. And this is all the scheduled news. So this is news by appointment, as I like to call it. So remember, we've got Russia versus Ukraine, which is running in the background, which that's going to create havoc with the market. So this stuff's probably second compared to the war. GDP out of Oz on Wednesday. Then we get down to biggies. We've got some OPEC meetings. I'm not sure how that goes when you've got a war in the Ukraine, but Canada, interest rates out of Canada on Wednesday. They're expecting a rate rise of 0.25%. So be careful if you're trading Canadian pairs. So that's on Wednesday. What else we got? Talking heads, couple of Thursday, Friday, big one. Unemployment or employment numbers out of the US, first Friday in the month out of the US. Canada's obviously going to wait for another week. And it's the non-farm payrolls or the employment numbers out of the US. So that can be a market mover. Like I said, it's all about Russia and Ukraine at the moment, so just be careful. Now, let's have a look at you're going to see the chart set up, so I'll just bring up this Word document here. You're going to be, if you've never seen my videos before, and you're wondering what all the indicators are, all the different lines, etc., pause the video, have a read of this document. It gives you the three moving averages, what their settings are, what the QMP filter is. That's the red and green dots you'll see on the price chart. It's just a combination of the two indicators. What red lines, green lines, blue lines, grey vertical. Sells are red, basically. Buys are blue. Stop losses are red dotted horizontal lines. So you can pause the video, have a read of that. I'll just scroll down. You'll see big green dashed horizontal lines. They're just big numbers or something parity, something that gets my attention. The middle indicator, or the bottom indicator in this case, is the MACD Platinum, zero lag MACD. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. But we'll go through all that in the charts, all right? So let's get the charts up. So I'll try and remember to bring this up at the end of the presentation. Right, so this is my watch list on the right. Just a heads up, there's no new trades for Monday. The good thing about TradingView, as I say every week, TradingView compared to MT4, MT5, TradingView is a little bit different. It presents on a Friday close, it shows me exactly what's happening on a Monday open. Whereas MT4, MT5 won't show the Monday open until the actual Monday open. Whereas TradingView gives you a bit of a heads up, so that's why I like it, and it's a nice charting package for analysis, easy for me to write notes on the charts, etc. It's transferable between mobile devices also, whereas MT4, MT5 aren't, with regards to custom indicators and stuff. So that's why I use TradingView. This is my watch list on the right. These are the only pairs I'm looking at for the Facebook group, Telegram channel, and Discord channel. Nothing else, no other time frame. These are all the daily charts, daily. That's the watch list. End of story. Sorry, I'm banging on about that. Also, all my trades are called at the time. So on the right edge of the chart, normally within an hour when I take the trades, these are on the daily time frame, so it doesn't really matter. I don't call them after the fact. So it's called at the time. I take a screenshot of the trade and share that screenshot into a shared folder everyone's got access to. Look, I know they're not the most exciting videos, but if you do like them, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, normally you'll see on my charts here, you'll have notes on the right. That normally refers to the latest trade. You'll see some pairs will have 2 or more trades on. But what's on the right is normally the latest trade. Just read the notes. It's all my thoughts on the actual trade, why I took it, etc. Like I said, if I'm talking too quick, you don't understand me, English is not your first language, just pause the video, read the notes, use a Google Translate, ask me questions. Anyone's more than welcome to join the JagFX Facebook group, Telegram channels, or Family Man Trading's Discord channel, where I post all these trades on a daily basis. I even do it on Twitter, I think, if I get on my TradingView. So I even do the social media sort of thing on TradingView sometimes. So there's a combination of places you can see all this. So let's run through it. We'll go through the watch list. AusCAD in a buy back here. Again, like I said, read the notes. You're going to hear me saying that all the time. There's the buy there. There's a stop loss there. It was a high risk trade based on divergence. Bang, up she goes. MACD Platinums. Once we go through, the MACD Platinum goes through the 0 level and we're into the MAs. You start looking at closing maybe half, dragging the stop right up nice and tight. So we put ourselves in a no lose position. And in the meantime, we got this red dot on the MACD Platinum above the 0 level, hence the grey vertical line. It's just a warning line to me saying we're looking for sells now. Then I'll start looking for possible divergences. There is none here, but the MACD Platinum is a long way above the 0 level. So what I'll do probably here, let's take some action here. We'll bring the stop up, and we'll just bring the stop up inside the entry level, and we can't lose at all, even on the second half. We'll probably break even on the second half, but there's your stop now. So we just move the stop up a little bit. We'll tighten things up, get ready for a sell. Now, if I got a sell here, people ask me would I close that one? I probably would close the remaining buy if I took a sell here, because the trend is down, and that's the predominant trend. That's what I'll be looking at. Even though the MAs are starting to tighten up, the trend is down. You just look at market structure, lower lows, lower highs. If it rolls over here, nothing to say. It could keep on popping up. Who cares? We're in a buy trade. That's good. Aussie, Japanese yen. We're in a buy from here. Already dragged the stop up, like this up here. We're closing out half up here somewhere. MACD through the 0 level. MAs, look how tight the MAs are. It's flat. Let's just bring the stop up a little bit. No, that's not the stop. And I'll move the stop. So we'll move the stop there. Entry was on the open of that candle there. So there. So we'll just keep it all nice and tight. Probably bring that stop down a touch. Yeah, that's better. So we just tighten it up, can't lose on that buy. Aussie New Zealand, this is a pain in the butt this one. We're in 2 trades. We're in this buy here and sell here. Now, I left the buy on without adjusting the stop when I took the sell. Stop on the sells up here, and it's just in no man's land at the moment. So I'm actually locking, if both trades were exactly the same size, if they were, I'd be locking in a small profit. It's just in no man's land, literally. In the meantime, I could have probably, come on, Jim. Yeah, I've been a bit slacky. I missed that. So let's have a look. We could start drawing some divergence lines in. So we're going bullish here. So prices come down to the MAs, touch the MAs, which is good. We've got higher lows there, and we've got slightly lower lows on the MACD Platinum. So there's potential hidden bearish, potential hidden bullish divergence forming there. Hidden divergence, everyone knows, I love it. So what would happen here, say we've got a buy signal in the next couple of days, I would load up that buy and I would leave the sell on, because then I'd have two buys on, and even if I get lost on the sell, but by the time both those buys got up to that stop loss there on the sell, we'd be in profit overall. So it's just, but you just got to think ahead a little bit. You know, it's like I guess a bit like a chess game. You just got to think a couple of moves ahead and look at market structure. The trend, you know, the MAs are starting to spread the upside. We've got high, low, high, high, low. It's trying to push up. You know, now whether there's a support level here, it could be, who knows. But we're in no man's land at the moment. Aussie USD took a sell here on Friday morning, and it's gone exactly against me. War. You can read the notes for the sell there. It's not looking good, obviously, at the moment, but it stops up here. We had divergence, hidden bearish divergence there, which is good. This number here is this, remember I said the green dash line's big number, 70 cent level, so that's that there. That's, you can see it's bounced off there, bounced off there. Next one I'll be looking at is a 75 up here somewhere. There's a 75, so I'll be looking at that for your next sort of big number. But see how it's respected that a couple of times. That's going against me, that's going the wrong way, that's not good. CAD Swiss took a buy on Friday. This is basically makes up for the Aussie that's losing. The CAD Swiss has gone in the right direction straight from the get-go, which is nice. It's gone up nicely. Got a new message. I thought I logged out of that. Yeah, we've got this big sort of support level across here. You can see it's price sort of, remember it's a level, it's not an exact price. So let's just look, see how far it goes across. So there it is there. You can see it. Price has come down, broke through there, but didn't hold. Had a go at it, come back and went, broke through it, you know, come close and bounced off again. So it is a big support level, and that's what I sort of based that trade on, even though the trend's down. You can see my notes there about it, and it's working out nicely. Euro Aussie, we're in a sell from back here. There's the second attempt. There's the first one there. It failed, obviously. We would have closed out on this if we weren't stopped out. We definitely closed out on that reverse there. Took the next sell here, and it's gone down nicely, making up for that loss well and truly. We were down when we got to the MAs, this candle here, or even this next candle, we're through the MACD Platinum. You close half, drag the stop down, and it's still bearish candles heading down, and it looks like we're still heading down, so we'll just leave things as is. Euro Swiss, all right, we're going to do something here. We've got a warning, so we've got a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level. So that tells me we're in buy mode. We've got this sort of support level along here. Price has really not convincingly broke through that previous low. So let's just move this grey line out the way for a bit and have a look what we've got here. We're in a sell. We closed, I think I called the close or something when we got in here somewhere. I might even close it in here somewhere when I called it in the group. MACD platinum through the zero level. We couldn't break this low here. Bearish candle. You know, then it went down again. Now we've got this bullish candle. So you could move the stop down a little bit. Let's just go to the 4 hour and have a look. This is sometimes what I do when I'm on the high time frame. Sometimes just go down, see if there's any structure, nice structured place I can go. Nowhere obvious. I might just bring it inside the entry level. I'm just going to play it safe, so I don't want to lose on this trade. And after Friday's action going up, I don't want to. So I've dragged my stop inside the entry level. And we're probably, with that green dot there, that sort of suggests that we could be going to the upside. And this is a buy, even though it's against the trend. This is a buy I'm taking. I like this big support level. It's a buy I'm taking, but it'd be lower risk percentage-wise. So here we go, Euro Yen. All right. Now, this is one of the trades I've left on to show you what's happened. Now, during the week, I was stopped out. We're in a buy here, this buy from the 1st of Feb. Bang, nice big candles up. We close half up here. We've got a sell signal here. So I dragged my stop up there, which is good. Had a sell signal on the 14th of Feb. Went against me initially, then come down, but my stop was up here, remember? Came down. We're into the MAs in here and the MACD platinum through the 0 level, so we close half, drag the stop down to here. In the meantime, on what was that? That's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. I was stopped out on my remaining buy. I've just left it in for the video to show you guys I was stopped out. So I'm going to tidy up the chart after I'm finished. So the buys, that buy there is gone. So I can delete that. I might as well do it now while I'm here. So that buy is finished. Overall profitable on the buy. Nice profit. So let's move this. Get a bit messy. Now, all right, let's get this going. I just want to get it tidied up a bit. So in the meantime, all right, so the buy's gone. We had a profit on the buy. Now with this sell, let's have a look at the sell. What can we do here? It's getting a bit messy. Friday we had that big bullish candle. We've got potential divergence forming here. We've got this big support level across here. The price came down. Look at that, touched it. Let's see how far that goes across. Yeah, again, look at that. Bang, in here, close, touched, and bang, bounced up. So let's consider our options now. Let's have a look. We'll go back to the 4 hour. This is, like I said, it's something I do. See if there's anything obvious. Just for structure to use my stop. And I'm going to put my stop in here. I'm going to tighten it up a bit. I don't want to lose anything on this sell either, even on the second half. And we'll go back to the daily and see where the stop is now. All right. So there's your... That big bullish candle scares me. This big bullish candle on Friday, it scares me. That's all. And it doesn't scare me, but it alerts me to thinking maybe the trend's changing and going to head up. Look, the MAs have been pretty tight. You know, we've got the support level. It could bounce up. I'm going to protect the trade. I've already taken profit on the buy, taken partial profit on the sell. So let's just be smart. There's no. So that's good. So we're all good. We've adjusted everything, so it's all good. Euro USD, another one that was stopped out. This is a bummer, this one. All right, buy was here. Initial buy on the 2nd of Feb. You can read the notes there. It's gone up, gone up, gone up. Yep, hang on. Up in this area here, we closed in half. We're amongst the MAs, dragged the stop up. Then we got the sell signal here, which is good because it's with the trend. So that's the 14th of Feb. Very familiar from a previous trade. Went nowhere for a while, and in the meantime, we're stopped out somewhere in here. I'm not sure which day it was. It was a day in here we're stopped out on this remaining buy. So the remaining buy is out for an overall profit, which is good. Like I said, I'll just leave it on the charts to show you guys what's happened. So there's transparency, and I would have called this in the Facebook group, Telegram channels, or the Discord channel. So in the meantime, I've taken this sell. I'm going to leave that stop where it is. We're in a downtrend. We've got this, it didn't break this previous low, and again Friday it's popped up. Not as aggressive as the other pairs, so we'll just leave it and see how we go. You know, you could extend this and say that's your zone there. And like I said, it's not an exact price, it is a zone. So, you know, you can draw the fancy boxes, rectangle boxes, and just make it to fit the charts, but I'm just showing you what it is at the moment. So all we're in is this one sell, and let's have a look how we went in the sell. Bang, that big candle down to the previous lows or close to it. That's when you close in half and bring that stop in. So it's no drama. So I would have called that in the group sometimes also, so it's all good. So that's the Euro USD, looking good. Pound Swiss, the sell I took earlier in the week. Yeah, it's a higher risk trade because where the MACD platinum was already through the 0 level when I took the trade. But I like this resistance level here on price. MAs are starting to tighten up. Took a couple of days to get going. Thursday was great. Went down the previous low here, and Friday it's bounced up a little bit. So we'll just leave it where it is at the moment. Actually, I might just tighten up the stop a little bit. Let's do that, eh? So we'll tighten up the stop. We're just reducing risk. So if we risk, say 1% on this trade, now we're probably risking 0.8%, which they were reducing risk all the time. All right, that's the pound Swiss, pound yen. All right, another one that was stopped out. So we had this buy back here, 1st of Feb. It's gone up nicely, up nicely, up nicely. Bang, popped up here, got up in this area to the previous highs. And see this area here, these lines are already drawn. You can check the videos. Popped up there, probably closing half up in here somewhere on the opener there, and dragged my stop up to there. In the meantime, we got another sell trade, high risk, but it's a nice triple top. And it's gone nicely, and we've taken out the buy, so the buy's out for overall profit, which is great. So we'll get rid of the buy. You saw what happened there, so it's all good. Like I said, leave these on to show you guys that what's happened with regards to trade management. It's just not about entry, it's about trade management. And we've already tightened up. We had this big candle down, MACD was platinum through the 0 level, big candle into the MAs, close half, bring the stop right down. So it's all good on the pound yen at the moment. So we're just in the one sell there. Pound New Zealand. All right, here we go. All right, this buy from back here, 12th of November. We've been in this for a long time. There's a stop up here. And Friday, stop taking out. We're finished on that buy. So it's a good profit on the buy. We didn't get the full, whatever it was, pips. Let's have a look. What do we got here? So what do we get out of that? We got, 860 pips, partial buy, which is good. But to go 1470, we didn't get it all. Who cares? We're not here to get every pip. We're here to get a chunk of the pips out of the trend. In the meantime, I got a sell up here. Took the sell, and look at this. This sell has gone nicely. Took a while to get going, but once it got going, there's a stop up there, and now look how far down we are. So those pips we lost on the buy side that you think we lost, we're making up on the sell side. So, it's just the way I trade. So that buy's gone, was stopped out, nice profit. Get rid of that. Let's go back and get rid of some of these lines here so we don't confuse anyone. So we're just in the sell, making good money on the sell. So pair, I don't mind trading. It's it doesn't move much sometimes. Then when it does, you pick up, and it's an aggressive. It's a super aggressive pair too. It can move a lot of pips. So when 1400 pips sounds like a hell of a lot of pips, and it is, but it's not for this pair. So it's nothing unusual really. So in the meantime, we're drawing these trend lines in for potential hidden bullish divergence until, say if we keep on drawing this, keep it and goes down below the 0, it's no longer valid, just delete the lines. But it's just a bit of preparation, as I always say. So the sell's looking good in the pound New Zealand. Winners and grinners on that one. Pound USD. All right. All I've done is left this buy trade in. I took here. I called the exit on when we got this red dot here. I didn't take the sell trade at the time. I was sort of in between traveling, and I wasn't really thinking it was a great setup due to the MACD platinum there and the uncertainty in Ukraine and stuff. I just didn't take the sell. I've marked it up there. A few people in the group did, and I did take it in my private trading because I've got systems that sort of do it automatically for me, and because of the system I had to take it also. But in this one, I declined to take it. In hindsight, probably a regret, but no big deal. In the buy, we took the buy here, went nowhere, eventually popped through. I don't even think I closed half or anything like that. I'm pretty sure I just dragged the stop up as soon as it went through the 0 level, and as soon as we got that signal on Thursday morning, I called the close on that buy for a very small profit. So we're out of that. It's no longer in play, so let's get rid of all that. So in the meantime, we've got potential divergence forming. Got rid of my. So there's no trade on. Didn't take the sell. Now potential divergence forming, looking for a buy. So it's no trade on there. So we just unflag that, and life's good. All right, let's move on. New Zealand CAD. Yeah, another one that was stopped out. All right, this trade over here, Friday 31st of December, was a sell signal, which is in here. Again, read the notes for why I took it. And it's gone down nicely, closed half, dragged the stop once we get through the MACD platinum through the 0 level. And the stop, I just Probably could have brought the stop down a bit lower. I don't know why I didn't. And this one here, this buy, the most recent buy signal, this was a bit tricky. The buy signal was here. I took it. I was stopped out in here somewhere. But the buy signal remained valid, so I drew this trend line across the highs. Once the trend line was broken, that buy signal was still valid because there's no red QMP dot. I took the buy in here. Took a while to get going, but it's eventually going. Once we get through into the MAs, you close half, drag the stop up, it's continued up. So what I might do now, because the trend appears to be down, so the sell's gone, so I'll get rid of that. Just so we declutter the chart. Might as well do it with you guys are here. There's a lot of lines here and there. That's a buy, that's a buy. Yeah, it's all good. All right, so what can we do with the buy? That's the only thing we've got on now. We've already closed half. We're gonna, if it rolls over, and I've got divergence forming here, and this is potential hidden bearish divergence. So potential hidden bearish divergence. So that's a good thing. That's what I want to see. That's what I like. So what I might do is I'll go back to the 4 hour again. I don't normally do this in the video, but this is what. So there's nowhere obvious to put it. So I might just tuck it up inside the entry. That'll do. So I'm just moving the stop up on the buy, so I can't lose anything on that. So it's just nice and tight. In the meantime, I will wait for a sell signal. If I get that sell signal, this is one where I would consider closing the buy. I like trading this pair, New Zealand CAD. It has its moments when it's good and bad, but generally it's more good than bad, so it's not a bad pair to trade. So it's New Zealand CAD in a sell only at this stage and looking all right. USD, Japanese yen. Now, I've just left this on here. We were in a buy here on the 27th of Jan, stopped out for a small overall profit. Just left my notes. I would have called these in the group, so no dramas. And the sell signal closed for a small loss, but the sell was there. As soon as I got that reversal, I closed the sell. So the entry was here somewhere, and there's the exit there. In the meantime, we took a new buy. It's all a bit ugly, all a bit sideways. It's been, like I say, it's been a tough bet to trade. Really got to break this high to convince me. And because it's US dollar based and Japanese yen based, the two of the biggest currencies, it's just, yeah, it's going nowhere fast. But we're not doing too bad. We're scratching, making scratch trades out of this. All right, no trade on the USD Singapore dollar at the moment. Gold. Now this is one pair that's been on the move a bit. You can see that spike up. I'll just move the grey line out of the way. Look at that spike. That's when Ukraine was invaded by Russia on that day there. So gold's obviously gets everyone hopping when there's conflict on the planet, especially between two big countries like that. So that's a big spike up. In the meantime, we're in a buy, so we're looking good. But we've got a warning signal here, so that's what that line's there for. We've got a red dot above MACD, above the zero level. So we're probably looking at a potential sell coming up. The trend's starting to spread to the upside. This green line is just your 1800, 1800 level, which was seen to be a real sticking point for gold previously. Definitely broken up through that now, broke the previous highs, etc. But it looks like it's coming back down. So we'll just leave things as is for now on gold on the buy. Now these three other pairs I've got on here, US dollar, these are just for more out of curiosity, see where the signals are. See if we could trade these. You can see Friday was a big reversal on the USD after Thursday's pop-up for the war, then back down again. US 500, which is the US stock market, latest signal is a buy signal. Here's the previous lows were broken recently. Now we've got the divergence. We've got this buy signal popped up a little bit bullish on Thursday. Definitely Friday, big move up. But the trend looks like it's starting to turn the downside. Look at market structure. Now you've got highs, then we've got low, lower high, lower low. So, you know, you'd think it was like it's continued, but remember it's got a bias, a bullish bias too. So it's the US stock market here. So just be careful, especially shorting it. Going long is not bad. Bitcoin's the last thing on my list. Last signal was a buy here. These are just the big numbers, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. The trend's down. You can see it's been down for a while, but it's starting to find some support. and looks like it wants to head up. Last signal was a buy. Remember, it's a 24/7 market. 24/7, yeah. Market, so it's still moving right now, whereas nothing else is moving because the markets are closed on the weekend. So that's it, guys. So I'll bring up that Word document again. Like I say, all these trades are called at the time on the right edge of the chart. So, and they're posted in the groups, in the JagFX groups, whether it be Facebook, Telegram, or Matt's Family Man Trading's Discord channel. So there's plenty of, it's very transparent. And like I said, I'm not a trade signal service. I'm just here to show you trade examples, give you ideas on how I look at the markets. How, don't be so stuck, hard set on the rules. Use some discretion. Vary your risk percentage on your trades, rank your trades, stuff like that. Just think out the box a little bit. Don't be set on having profit targets. Have a stop. If you want to have a stop, by all means. Look after your risk. But profit targets, it's up to you. To me, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I'd rather let the market tell me when to get out of a trade. So I'll just scroll down this slowly. If you want to take screenshots or read it, you can read it again. All right, Alice Springs. I think it's, like I said, it's Saturday. I'm at my son's place. He's got his fiancée, her sister's arriving today, and one of my son's policeman mates is also arriving, so party time tonight. Enjoy the weekend all, stay safe wherever you are, and I will chat to you during the week. I'll probably be back on the move, heading back towards Queensland on another big road trip. There's about 3,000 kilometres to get here. It's going to be about 4,000 kilometres to go home because I'm going the long way. I'm going to drop in, see friends along my travels. So enjoy the weekend, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Cheers.